I've got a message for someone today, which is about stepping into a new world. You're actually in the end phase of a healing. It feels like a mother healing, whether that is consciously a relationship with your mother or whether it is just themes that the dynamic between you and your mother or a mother figure represent. But there's this big transition of healing this dynamic, and it's opening you to a new world. So this is going to be a very specific message today. If you feel called to watch this, then there may be something in this for you. Remember, always take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and always use your discernment. If you're not yet subscribed, don't forget to click the button below to join the community because I do readings like this on a weekly basis. Okay, let's dive in. The first impression I get with this message today, with whoever's watching, is you're opening to a new world. I keep seeing a world. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who is quite an observer. You might be more inclined to be an introvert. I'm getting this sense that you really observe the world, you observe other people, and you know or see a lot more than you actually let on. So you're kind of that one that just knows everything and people don't know that you know everything, if that makes sense. I'm definitely feeling that you're logical, you're quite practical. I'm getting an academic or intellectual vibe. I feel like some of you might be studying or considering studying something new, a new course, a new venture. Or maybe some of you have also recently graduated from study, but there is this theme of studying here. I feel like you're someone that likes knowledge. You like to know things. You like knowledge. And I'm actually seeing, interesting, I'm seeing the number 1 with you guys, which can represent new beginnings, which you are in a new beginning, but specifically I'm being drawn to the theme of research and how you're actually someone that can synthesize works from many different traditions or places or kind of different ideas, and you research and you put it into a cohesive piece of work or a cohesive worldview or some sort of teaching that you can share with others. Some of you may be in the teaching sphere. That could be traditional education, or it could be in the healing space, or it could be in corporate, some sort of teaching role. Or some of you are teachers without actually fully embracing the role yet. But I do get this teacher vibe, and I do get, with you, I feel like your purpose is to share knowledge. That's just the overwhelming feeling that I'm getting, is that you're here to share knowledge. You have a great capacity to understand and know things that other people don't necessarily know or understand. I'm really being drawn to your mind. And I definitely do think that you're typically quite a practical person or a logical person. Maybe you do go into analyzing situations to a fault at times, especially relationships, trying to figure out what things mean in relationships rather than actually being present with what the relationship is showing or presenting to you as more of an opportunity for growth. You kind of want to understand it before you're just fully in the body and the feeling of it. So I do feel like there is an invitation here to drop more into the body, to actually feel through life instead of just think your way or analyze your way through it. And this is, I just had an image come in of there's a man listening to this, which is going to be like, yep. So I definitely feel like I've got some men watching this today that have maybe had some conflict in relationships where they're now, maybe you're seeing that actually a bit of that you do have some resistance to fully feeling, to fully being present with the feeling of things. But I do feel in general like this reading this is really powerful. Okay, this is really interesting. Let me keep going. I feel like I want to say to you specifically, don't forget how miraculous you are. Don't forget how miraculous you are. I want to say that partly, I feel like I'm speaking to a natural analyst or intellect or someone who is inclined towards knowledge and academia. But I also feel like I'm speaking to someone that has found safety in thinking. So you might go into overthinking because actually that gives you a sense of safety. This is because you don't fully trust people around you. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with this mother healing that you're going through. Whether you're conscious of it or not, there's this theme of letting go of certain attachments, cords, and transference is a specific word that's coming through with your mother. When I say transference, I'm referring to your mother's worldviews or beliefs or habits or narratives or the way that she sees herself and how that might have been transferred onto you. I feel like some of you might have this push and pull relationship with a mother figure. And this could be playing out in your intimate partnerships as well, which is maybe why this is coming up as you're watching this. But I feel like there's this push-pull of you want a relationship with your mother, but also a part of you is just like, I really struggle with certain aspects of this relationship and certain aspects of this dynamic. So there is a want to be close, but also a sense of, I don't know if I can be. So you're kind of in and you're out. I feel like for some of you watching this, you would actually have conflict with this mother figure. I do feel, again, for others of you, this is more that you're experiencing this in an intimate relationship that you're currently in. So that could be your partner. But it's reflective of a mother figure relationship or wounding or themes. So when I say that, some of you might start to be like, oh, maybe I didn't see it in that way. Or maybe now I can see how my current relationship conflict actually does mirror a mother figure relationship. For some of you, I feel like me saying that, that's really going to land. But I feel like I want to say, don't forget how much of a miracle you are. You are not bound or trapped by what your mother was able to accomplish or how she mothered or how she lived her life. I almost want to say to you, you can go beyond that and remember that the beginning of our life is the preface to our book, but we get to write the rest of the chapters. And you're entering a new chapter. You're entering a new world. I really feel like you've reflected on stuff, or you are reflecting on stuff now. And by stuff, I mean specifically relationships is coming through, but also the way that you operate because of certain relationships in your early life. And I feel like you're now seeing the world differently and it's just opening for you. There is less of an attachment to this mother figure or to the habits, beliefs, stories, narratives, and all of the things that your mother figure represents in your life and in your life story. That's what I'm hearing. I do feel really called to speak about stories. Some of you might be writers. Some of you might be, these book references are coming through and I feel like there's something in that. So some of you might like reading books. You might want to be a writer yourself one day. You might be writing a book at the moment. And that could be relevant to what you're currently going through and almost using writing as a way to alchemize any pain into purpose and pain into power. So there's something in that. Okay, I feel like some of you watching are almost feeling on the fence about a certain direction in your life this next season. And I want to say to you that you're on the fence not because you're doing anything wrong or you're in the wrong direction. It's just there's some clearing happening. And I feel like there's clearing happening beyond what you can even be aware of, like consciously aware of. And so I want you to just really, I almost want to say, give yourself some time. Don't rush the process because the whole world is about to open up for you. I do feel like some of you are going to be meeting new partners. If you've recently got out of a relationship or if you've been having that desire to meet someone, I do feel like there's someone coming in for you. I am seeing that. That will be for certain people, not for everyone. Use your discernment. But that's really important. So, okay, I feel like relationships is a big thing for you. Now, before we jumped on, I pulled the Twin Flames card. This is where you're coming from. So this is where you've been. This says Twin Flames, mirroring, shared feelings, reflection. And again, there's this relationship thing. For some of you, this is twin flame with your mother or a mother figure. For others of you, this is your intimate partner, but there's some sort of connection there. But I feel like this is where you're coming from. So you have had lessons, wisdom, and learnings from a relationship, which is really showing you, like, I'm just seeing this like full mirror back. Like you've had to confront some stuff in this relationship. Like this person is really holding up a mirror to a lot of parts of yourself that you didn't know was there or that you were avoiding looking at because it's painful. I feel like you've probably been through quite a painful healing in the last 6 to 12 months. And I'm really just feeling like you're still in it, but I just want you to know that the world is actually opening up for you because you've changed your inner world. And that's really important. You've confronted stuff. The next card I've got here is memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. Some of you might be struggling with moving on from this specific relationship, whatever that represents for you. I'm feeling that, again, I keep hearing the word attachment. Even if some of you are like, I know that that person isn't meant for me, or I know that I need to move on from this relationship, I'm really struggling with the idea of it. That's what I'm feeling. And I do feel like some of you are feeling grief, because I feel a black cloud over my heart space. So that's just the process you're in, and that's the season. I want to say focus on cleansing. I almost want to say to you, don't hold on to what was. This relationship that you're struggling to move on from was a mirror. Its purpose was to be a mirror. Its purpose was to see yourself in a way you've never seen yourself before, and that mission has been accomplished. So don't be so attached to the person themselves. Focus more on what the relationship represented in your own growth and evolution journey. Does that make sense? That's important, because you're going to look back and you're going to feel so many good memories with this person, and also a lot of pain. And you're maybe feeling this conflict between, I know it's not right, but I'm really struggling to move on from this feeling. So I want you to just see the relationship as what it represents, as a fragment of your own soul, of your own consciousness, reflecting back to you certain things that you wouldn't be able to see if you didn't have that relationship, okay? And also the growth that you've been through from this relationship and who you've become and are becoming in the process is profound. You're going to look back at this season of your life and say, it makes sense. I get it now. But because you're still slightly in it, it's not really going to be making a whole lot of sense right now. And that is okay. And I just want you to give yourself grace with that. Now, the next card after that I got is let go. Makes sense. I let go of things that I've outgrown. The angels suggest that you let go of any dead weight in your life, whether that's a toxic relationship, there you go, a job that's no longer fulfilling, or simply some negative thinking patterns. This will make space for positive new things to come into your life. Beautiful. Now, the next card I pulled is Grace. And this picture is a mum cradling her baby. There are wings and there is a moon in the background. So what I'm really feeling from this card is this mother healing. And I almost want to say the themes and the patterns and the emotions that you are healing and moving through, you were meant to experience all of that. Like, none of it was unintentional. It was very strategic from the universe, from life, from God, in order for your soul to meet itself fully in this lifetime. And I feel like I'm really seeing this shadow work theme here. So you might have been doing a lot of shadow work and inner work. That's a big theme coming through. And maybe you do have a bit of a fear of no longer being attached to this person. But I just want to say to you that the healing is required, and just give yourself grace as you go through this. Give yourself grace as you go through the healing period. We've also got sanctuary here. You're in a season of purifying, and the purification is really, like it says here, letting go. It's letting go of any dead weight or toxicity that isn't going to support you moving forward. I feel like some of you, if you haven't been feeling this already, you're going to enter a season of feeling so light. You're going to be saying, oh my gosh, I feel so light. Some of you have been carrying so much weight on your shoulders. You're going to have neck tension, shoulder tension. I'm being drawn to the right shoulder and the right side of the neck. Some of you might have been having some headaches, some migraines. This is an identity shift. This is the resistance of your growth and evolution is happening, whether you intervene with it or not. But there is a part of you that's resisting that because it's unfamiliar. And so you're going through this massive identity shift, really big identity shift. And so there has been a bit of attaching and clinging on and white knuckle gripping what you know, because you're so afraid to step into the unknown. This is a normal process. We all do this. And I just want to say to you, allow the purification to happen and find the moments where you can really lean into and be present with the release so that you're not resisting the process, because it's actually us resisting change that causes suffering. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is a choice, right? Pain is inevitable, suffering is a choice. So just be mindful if you are having these thoughts of, why did this happen? I don't know if I can move on from this person. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 3, 6 months, whatever. Just really bring yourself back to the present moment and release the resistance to anything that is trying to come up and through you, because it's already trying to move. That's what I'm sensing. You're already in transition. All the thoughts, emotions, sensations, ideas, insights, all the things that are ready to be cleared and to come through are already happening. And it's really a case of how much am I allowing this experience to happen? So to a certain extent, I feel like you've got to stop trying to analyze the situation, stop trying to understand it with your mental faculty, and actually enter a place of future. I'm struggling to talk in this reading. Maybe some of you were like stuttering over your words. I don't know what's going on. But it's really a time to just really trust the flow of life and where it's taking you. Like, allow yourself to be taken downstream. It's going to make the process a lot easier for you. Just FYI, if you've been struggling. Guidance. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You are discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. Guys, I can't. You're being guided. All of this is intentional. There is no need to question, why did this happen? What could I have done differently? If I could turn back time, what could I change? What would I say different? I feel like some of you are questioning what you would say different. Your communication, maybe there was a specific argument or conversation with someone that you're questioning, what would have happened if I said something different? And I feel like I want to say to you, all of this is intentional. All of it is happening for your growth and evolution. There is nothing to fear. There is nothing to look back on. Be present with whatever's coming up for you and really trust that you are being guided into your future beautifully and powerfully. And again, it's this trust piece. Allow life to take you downstream. Just exhale for once. Like, let life handle it. Stop trying to analyze it because you're so used to using your mind. You really are being guided right now. Passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. A new world. A new world. Guys. This is it. I love this. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. And I'm seeing a boat with the sun setting on water. That might be relevant for some of you. The sun setting. The sun is setting on this chapter of your life. And it's really about you letting it happen. Letting it happen. You don't know the miracles that are in store for you yet. You can't pre-analyze that, but it's happening. Outside forces. Unknown figures are driving the situation and you may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift soon and you will be okay. And I'm seeing a moon again. This is a time of inner reflection. That's what I'm really feeling. This is really a time of you doing the shadow work. Again, it's this twin flame connection. You've been confronted with parts of yourself you couldn't see before. So you're having to look at the deepest, darkest parts of yourself. And then I think some of you are maybe questioning, very understandably, that the circumstance, rather than actually allowing it all to happen and organically unfold as exactly what is meant to happen for your growth. Don't question the circumstance. The circumstance has happened because it's happened the way that it's happened, right? And I know that this is so cliche, but it is what it is, as in, don't avoid reality. Whatever has happened circumstantially is reality. So look at that objectively and find acceptance in your heart and your soul for the circumstances. And that will allow you to move through the feelings and the perceptions you have about those circumstances with more ease and flow. Pleasure. Pleasure. You are entering a season of more pleasure. You are entering a season of actually giving to yourself. That's what I feel. I feel like some of you just need to start focusing on yourself and actually enjoying the slow things in life. Woo! 6666. Great blessings. Self-love, boundaries, needs, positivity, wisdom, understanding, letting go, expansion. This is perfect. Nurture yourself by honoring your needs, desires, and boundaries. Guys, this is what I was feeling from the pleasure card. This is you actually honoring what you truly want and need. Let go of what weighs you down and make space for meaningful experiences. There's that weight again. There's the weight. Something has been weighing you down. You've had toxicity in your field. But I really do feel like for a lot of you, the toxicity is coming from a place of constantly questioning and needing to understand what's happened. That's just not going to serve you. It's just not going to help you. Expand your spirit across all areas of your life. Embrace the big love, opportunities, or job that are about to enter your journey. This is what I mean by new world. This is what I mean by new world. You're opening up. It's your time. This is an identity shift, guys. This is, you'll never guess this. I love this stuff. Declutter. I am surrounded only by what I need and love. The angels want you to know the best way to declutter your home, your workspace, and your life is to take things one small step at a time. Combined, small steps will lead to big improvements that will be easier to maintain over the long run. That's just so beautiful. And again, there's a picture of a family with wings. We've got that family theme, we've got wings. Oh my God, declutter. There we go. There's a big theme of letting go and declutter. Some of you might actually be wanting to physically declutter your home, your space. Others of you, this is, again, it's the mindset. It's the emotions. Do what you need to do to cleanse. Whether that's a hobby, whether that's connection, whether that's just going for a walk in nature, exercise, taking baths with Epsom salts, maybe actually going for a physical healing. Focus on cleansing, because cleansing is just going to help you really move into this next season, because you are in a rite of passage at the moment. That's what I'm feeling. And you're being guided through this. But I feel like for some of you, you just need to know that you could help yourself a little bit better if you created more ease in the way that you approach it. Okay, the next card, 111, intuition. Insight, serenity, harmony, clarity, joy, momentum, self-awareness, initiative, unconditional love. Maybe that's what this relationship was teaching you. Unconditional love. Maybe for some of you, it brought up fears around rejection, abandonment. I feel like rejection just keeps coming through really strong. It feels like it's a rejection wound. Now is the time to realize your young... what is with my speech today? Now is the time to realize your long-held ideas. You're on the right path to turning your dreams into reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are coming together to support you. Happiness and new opportunities are within reach. Trust the journey and have faith in the process. That's it, guys. Trust. Have faith. It's all happening in favor of you. The world is not against you. I feel like I want to say that. The world is not against you. Remember that pain is inevitable, suffering is a choice. You are entering a new world. I really just keep seeing that. You are entering a new world. I feel like you're going to look back and think, wow, I just didn't even know that this world existed. The way that I see things, the way I connect with people, the way that I live my truth. Something hits when I say that. Did you feel that? Let me know in the comments if you felt that. I felt that. You don't know how to live in your truth. You manage expectations of how other people see you. This partnership that you've moved on from or are healing with is simply just, it was just showing you where your truth really lies. And now is your time to water that seed of truth, to nurture it, to nourish it. You don't need to know the details of the end plan or the end game. I feel like I have to say that because some of you are planners. Some of you are wanting to organize here. I can feel that in your mind. You're wanting to say, okay, all right, well, step by step, I want to know the A to Z. This is actually a time for you to open up and trust, because I think unexpected miracles are going to happen because you are reconnecting with the miracle that you are. You are remembering that you cannot be rejected. No one can reject you because you are a child of God. And God cannot reject you. You are God. You are God incarnate. Rejection cannot exist in that place. It feels like rejection. You are experiencing the collective human experience of rejection, because we've all experienced that in order to be human. It's something that we've all decided to experience as a collective before incarnating here. So you've experienced the feeling of it. For whatever reason, it's showing you and reconnecting with your soul and reconnecting with your truth. But you can never truly be rejected. If you feel rejected or you fear being rejected, it's only showing you a deeper truth within yourself. It is showing you something. It is a catalyst for helping you navigate what it is that you want. That's it. If you feel rejected or you fear being rejected, then what is that showing about your true desires? Is it to move towards acceptance? Is it to move towards unconditional love? Is it to move towards no judgment of yourself, others, and the world? Like, what is it moving you towards? Stop focusing on where you've been and start focusing on where it's been the launch pad for your future. There's something in that. There's something in that, team. Lean in. Guys, this has been an absolute pleasure. I am so happy that you're here today to listen to this message. Let me know in the comments what was your number one biggest takeaway. I love to read the comments and to hear how this landed for you, so let me know. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can join the community for weekly readings. And I'm sending you so much love and grace as you go through this season. Trust me, the future is bright, okay? It really, really is. All right, thank you guys. I will see you next time.